What can you do? You know,
It just makes
sometimes.
no sense. Like the priorities is baffling to me.
What can you do? A small indie company and everything like that.
There's one dev somewhere who like made that change because he hates Pango. Is basically what happens.
That's it. Be careful what you say. That is the last dev that's working on Dota. Snapfire ban. A little bit unusual in my opinion. Explain this one to me.
I mean, they're looking for a support, right? You got Mars, like Snapfire, a fantastic combo. It would be a 5 position Snapfire, which Affliction has run multiple times. It's just a good pick. Like it's a really safe 5 pick that they could go for. The Underlord is something that Mariano played really well on Infinity the other day, but maybe they're anticipating potentially like a support Mars, like a 5 position Mars, and then into an off lane like Underlord. But I think the Snapfire pick makes a lot of sense here.
Hmm. Decent combination. I mean, it clears out the illusion heroes pretty well. I'm still not a fan of this though. I'm, yeah, I'm just not a very big fan of the Snapfire. Do you think there's a chance that they'll take like a Phoenix position 4 on the side of DogChamp, or is that way too wild?
I mean, Infamous could be the ones taking the Phoenix here. Like you've got Mars, you're up against DK Dragon Knight, and a Death Prophet. Like it's a pretty dang good Phoenix game.
I take Lich instead.
Okay,
I
so they
mean,
wanted the 5 position here, and I guess Lich is a little bit safer in terms of fives.
mhm. I'm still not a very big fan of this hero. I guess some games it ends up working out pretty well. Like the physical damage reduction that you get from the frost shield is pretty nice. They go for Mirana instead, so maybe thinking a little bit too hard about that Snapfire ban on my end. Instead, they just go what works. They pick a stun alongside,
Great
well,
follow up.
alongside
Yeah.
the stuns that they take an arrow. So, and amazing setup with the arrows on B9 as well. So these two supports able to move around and do a lot with each other. But I do feel like your cores on the side of Infamous are a little bit stronger. At least your position 1 and 2.
Potentially, yeah. You have to consider like Parker's TA is going to be really scary this game. Alone on the Storm Spirit does have a lot to worry about in terms of control. He's going to need a really early BKB. I actually hate everything Lukey has done to this DK. I cannot believe he has this amalgamation
Oh, that's
of cosmetics
disgusting.
equipped.
Yeah,
Um,
this is just two different sets. I do believe it's.
it's one of them is like the second or third DK set ever like
Yeah,
added to the
yeah,
game.
I know that one. The Crimson Scale. I use
Mhm.
that one.
And then it's the
I
Wrath of
actually
the
kind of
Lich
like it.
King, like Dragon Knight set. Basically, whoever made this like blue DK set like was a WoW player and like knew what Death Knights looked like, and then literally copied the set almost 1 to 1 and then put it in Dota. And the
They can
fact that
get
it
away
was
with that, can
never
they?
like flagged is insane to me.
Hmm. I mean, I'm sure they would have flagged it eventually if it was that much of an issue, right?
Dude, it is pretty rough. It is pretty rough. It is like,
Look, if it was from a WoW thing, it would have bigger pauldrons, wouldn't it?
yeah,
Like,
that's the big change. It has slightly like the shoulder pads were reworked, and that's like the only
yeah,
difference.
yeah. That
It's
is the
quite funny.
only thing. That's the only thing I know about WoW. Is just like your progression on to end game can be measured by the size of your pauldrons. It's the only fact that I know.
Yeah, pretty close.
Nice. I was trying to watch Race to World first as it was happening, though. I didn't understand a damn thing that was going on, but it was neat. People playing video games and all that.
Well done, my beauties.
But
You should
we're playing Dota. Let's talk
apologize. You
Dota
should
here.
apologize.
Parker, position 1 Templar Assassin, alone on the Storm Spirit. Are you tired of watching Storm? Or are you excited?
I'm kind of just sick of this patch in general. So like anything that is like happening in this patch is like I'm kind of sick of it. Um, but to be honest,
I'm gonna get you to crack a smile at least once this game. You'll see.
okay. Yeah,
That's my
I would
promise.
say like I've watched Storm Spirit be viable for like 7 years straight, like literally, and now he's in the most annoying form he has ever existed. So yeah, I can't really say I'm happy to see a Storm Spirit in the game.
Would this be the most annoying form he's ever existed in?
I believe so.
It's got to be close, huh? I'm thinking about like Kaya on release when it gave you like double mana reduction, like by accident.
Yeah, and even then, it was still not even
Yeah,
nearly.
even then it's not as bad as it is right now. All right, look at
You
this.
should
They end up dropping a
apologize.
sentry ward over by the Storm's camp. the mid lane. This is super sick because normally people try to block out the Storm's camp, stop him getting a little bit of extra CS at the beginning of the game. So preemptively doing this over here on the side of Infamous, and obviously putting it in such a, I don't even know why he's auto attacking it, but obviously putting it in such a place where the enemies aren't going to scout it out if they end up just casually dropping a sentry ward. So they wasted a little bit of gold preemptively doing this, but the first time Alone checks it, at least he wanted to drop it afterwards. He will maximize the use of that camp. It's like an advantage over the death prop. He usually doesn't really want to lane against a hero that outranges him. So falling back in that jungle camp a little bit more, it's just even more important in this game. We'll see about getting you to crack that smile though.
Cool.
Bottom lane. Huh?
I just
What are you
watched
looking at?
Speed kind of miss all of his CS in the mid lane really quick, but it's fine.
Well, this is a 10k MMR player. We don't ever say a single thing negative about those guys. You know?
I see bottom lane. Let's talk about this lane. This lane should at least be somewhat interesting. We have DK Mirana, a lot of setup into Arrow, but they were not able to connect with that right away. Affliction taking tons of damage there from the Mirana as he dishes it right back, though.
Arrow comes out. Yaren's just focusing down the range creep with these arrows in this lane. He could be going over the jungle, but he's trying to maximize, Luki's XP as well. Trying to punish Parker, they're replacing the sentry, and they're doing a decent job of it. Taking a lot of damage. Might have to use the Fairy Fire in the Tango.
Yeah, that was really bold to just go invis in the center of the lane there with the Meld Strike, thinking that, it's not going to get punished.
Yeah, that's what he was going for there, right? Wanted to sit there for a couple seconds, see if he could get the double Meld Strike off. But
no, he was just trying to secure the range creep is all. Like, he was just going into Meld Strike the range creep, but
yeah.
It's like ideally he's just trying to dodge out the Dragon Tail stuns. Like, he's Dragon Tail, you just like stun the enemy hero, right? Deny range creep. It's one of the things that makes Dragon Knight such a really strong lane hero. But Parker has been dodging them with the Meld Strikes.
Yeah. Yeah. Very nice, Ricky. Good eye, good eye. You're decent at this whole casting thing. I don't ever tell you that.
I've never been told that before. It's a first.
You should,
maybe I'll consider it a career. We'll see.
You still have your day job, by the way?
I have no choice to have a day job. You think I make money? I ain't trying to be homeless, man. We have a crisis in this country.
I'm actually getting run down over here. Nice grind set, though, buddy. So mid lane Alone doing decent. We're actually super far ahead of the Death Prophet in CS, and now he's going to move over to the side camp. Still not unblocked. I'm pretty sure. Dude, he's just having fun with this. All right, he ends up playing his own Sentry Ward.
Top lane, First Blood goes the way of the Hoodwink. Nicely done there. Good two setups there from the Hoodwink into the Spear from the Mars. So pretty easy kill for them.
Yarn ends up clearing out Affliction's Courier when it still had a Tango with salves on it, by the way.
Ooh, that's pretty good.
Yeah, and now they only have 3 Tangos between the 2 of them down here in the bottom lane. So at this point, I think they're going to put even more pressure on the Parker.
You would think so, but they're not really doing a whole lot here. He's kind of just...
They're going to go now, I believe.
Dragon Tail on 7, arrow not gonna... Yeah, he does want to like just throw the arrow without being able to guarantee it connects.
Yep. Interesting. He's... Go for it now, maybe? All right. Not able to connect that one. And now Affliction coming back to lane, so he's going to be a little bit safer. Somewhat low on mana here on Lich. He's got enough for just about 2 spells.
The problem with this DK build is you have no wave push. Like, you don't have any points in Breathe Fire, so TA is like able to just kind of freely CS here. And as a result, Luki is going to get some decent XP under his own tower as Nirvana rotates towards mid, and he's safe, of course. Like, he's not really ever under pressure in this lane, but Parker is getting a lot out of the lane as well.
Yeah. All right. Speed over in the mid lane, and alongside Yarn, ended up making a super good move against Alone just now. Alone, please don't die. All right, he's going to be just fine, but has to walk back to base.
Oh my god. Ooh. Yarn?
He's fine. It would have been very unfortunate if his career ended up going down twice. But sick move there by the side of DogChamp. They rotate in, grab the water rune on Yaren. At the same time, Speed goes over to the top water rune, which is where the Stormthrower wants to go. He wants to stack his camp.
He's dead again.
Okay.
One more. Ooh. He's not. Okay. Yeah. Nice stick. Gets a salve off. Oscar taking a ton of damage instead, but no more CC coming out from the side of Stonebank. So back to CSing, it would seem. Oh wait,
B9?
all right,
They're gonna go
B9
to
might be
again, there's
dead.
the spear.
Yeah, the amount of damage from these two is pretty nuts.
Yeah, going just a little bit too far forward. In the end there. This is a pretty sick offlane though. The physical damage between these two is pretty scary. I really like all these people going more stats on the heroes in the laning phase, by the way. Just like the magic wand circlet on Hoodwink.
You
Is,
actually
pretty
like
nice.
that?
It is kind of nice because you get so much more regen from stats than you used to back in the day.
Well, it's they just nerfed regen like heavily is the main issue, right? Like they nerf salves, like tangos aren't as good as they used to be. Clarities are worse than they used to be. Like all forms of regen in this game have been like slowly nerfed over the last like 3 years.
Yeah, they take 10% out of your bag of salves because of the economy. That's what they say anyways.
Yeah.
It's rough out here, man. Alright, Alone's getting close to level 6, by the way. Speed has already hit it. We've got a catapult wave over in mid. So you probably want Yaren to rotate. He hasn't rotated alone. A little bit of trouble. Has hit his level 6 now, though. Now Yaren rotating for the power rune. Gonna hold this one for speed. Affliction, trying to contest it.
I know how to survive.
Wait, what? Okay, there you go.
Yaren ended up leaping through it to grab it.
Alone, we'll find a kill here onto B9. Just a couple auto attacks. Yeah, we'll find it. There it goes. So B9's having a rough game. 0-3. Alone's going to deny himself here to Roche potentially. Or will he get the bash? He was trying to pull Roche out and die to Roche. Oh my god, he got the bash.
Speed with the bash. Oh no, but
nice arrow.
that was such a sick attempt there. And he almost managed to block the arrow by pulling Roche back in at the end. Or I think Roche was just pulling himself. But that was such a nice attempt. He might have been able to TP out after that, right? After Roche bashes the Death Prophet once and then DP loses vision of him?
It would have been close. It would have definitely been close. Like he just would have like wasted a lot more time. I think if he got like slightly more mana, he could have gone over the wall. I think was his plan to just leave that way. But
yep. Now Alone, he's gonna look for a lane to set up in, and that is bottom.
oh, interesting. That means you're gonna lose your tower mid, almost guaranteed. But yeah, killing Luki here is a big one. Dragonfort does come through. Vortex not expended quite yet. Does manage to connect with that breathe fire, but it's not enough to reduce the damage of this TA as they get the kill in mid lane like we were talking about. They dive Affliction. They will finish off the tower here with the Death Prophet as well as the catapult. So, I mean, that's in my opinion, never really a worthwhile rotation.
Yeah, maybe Vader would be too difficult to defend against speed, especially given that he's already a little bit behind. They were setting up behind the tower for him. Alone might just die anyways. He does have a lot of mana to escape this, though.
He's going to turn on to
In
Yaren
fact,
here,
he's
I
gonna
think.
go for Yaren. There's no way he keeps going. He is insane. He's gonna get punished for this one. Speed coming in. He gets the kill. Alone is the best player I have ever seen.
That was very good. Stick for just barely enough mana.
B9.
They do
He's
have
got
a
enough
ward.
speed. He's gonna chase him. 2 points.
Yeah.
He gets him.
Apologize.
All right. Alone's not the best player. It's B9.
I think
Let's
That's
be real
revenge
here.
for earlier.
Yeah. Luki. Stunned up down in the bottom lane. Now getting run down here by Parker. Doesn't have much armor even with 3 points of Dragon's Blood.
Told you a storm was coming with honor.
And he goes down. Keen Rune found for speed. Still 60 seconds until he's got Exorcism available. He's probably going to be waiting for that until he makes another play.
Top lane.
Imagine that's
Spear Arena comes out. They will get the stun onto the Storm for the moment, so we'll delay the inevitable, though. Stonebank will fall.
DP.
Alone gets the kill, and he's considering coming back in, but yeah, you're right. DP on the backside here. Alone cannot contest anymore.
He doesn't have enough mana to go far enough. Oh, maybe he does, just barely. Man, these nulls are ridiculous.
That plus Magic Wand, yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, like a year ago, that would have gone half the distance. It's pretty nuts.
Yeah.
Eager to know Dyer's whereabouts.
Yeah. I mean, it's only with the diminishing like 7-point-something%.
Lukey bottom
getting
lane.
on
He
the
drops a sentry to get rid of the TA traps, but they're ready and waiting. He dies a third time now in this lane. Parker, he's in his mind, man.
Yeah. Luki unfortunately not doing too hot. I mean, on DK, The one benefit is that you're always going to be able to be like a blink stun machine. Dragon Tail will always make you useful regardless of how bad your lane goes, but you're not going to have a very good 15-minute timing. Ideally, you want to be as close to having that blink dagger Aghanim shard combination at 15 as you can. And at the rate he's going, it looks like he's going to have neither. Maybe just the blink dagger.
Yeah, it's like you need to have a blink to do the blink combo is the problem. And rough.
He's going to get there, man. Speed?
He's dead. That's a sharpshooter combo. Alone's here as well. He does get the Spirit Siphon last second, but 4 points in Remnant, plenty of damage, and now he's going to look for B9. He's okay for the moment, but the slows there from the TA traps, quite good. So Alone with a double kill now, so definitely recovering his game after what was a decently rough performance to start it out.
Still? Oh.
Oh, that's yeah, Spirit Arena plus Chain Frost. Did he pops Phantasm? Is that why? He did. Oh, no.
Yeah. All magic damage took him out. Chain Frost only had to hit him twice on that one. He ends up getting hit by Frost Blast and Spirit Arena. There's a lot of work. They try to go on Storm, but unfortunately the arrow misses and he just TP's out. It's that easy. Next objective. I imagine they're going to set up down in the bottom lane. They've got Exorcism available again. This is what I was talking about earlier. So, more map control. I want to take over here. I do believe... Yeah, there's not really a way to stop them. Instead, they're going to go for the top tower themselves on the side of Infamous.
That's a good call.
Yep. It's closer to this Blink Day here in Oscar. Luki's doing okay at catching back up. He's managed to farm like 500-600 gold in the last minute or two.
Yeah, to be honest, if I'm Infamous right now, all I want to do is push objectives and fight when Arena like Blink is up. And that's about it. Otherwise, like, you're going to just snowball this game super hard right now. Like, it's 11-3. It's a 4K gold lead. Parker's TA is enormous. He has 7,000 net worth right now. Dragonlance almost to a Daedalus, or to a Deso. Daedalus, Monkus.
The 12-minute Daedalus.
No one expects it. Dude, I mean, that would have been like on par with the tiny farm I saw the other day. I'm just going to keep bringing that one up.
That was probably one of the fastest moonshards I've ever seen. Not only because he had that gold, but also because he built a moonshard.
Dude, Homeboy had... what was it, 20,000 net worth on Tiny at 24 minutes, I think.
It was something crazy. I don't remember the exact numbers.
He had an 11-minute Moonshard. He had 11-minute Moonshard treads into like 15-minute having Moonshard, Blink, treads, and Shard. It was ridiculous.
Yeah. Oscar's got his Blink Dagger now, by the way.
That's a big one. That's what I'm saying. This is all they want to wait for, right? You just fight around this like arena cooldown. Parker does have the Deso coming out. Yeah, Deso's done. So double Melt Strike plus the Deso. Plenty of minus armor onto Roshan. And they'll be able to grab themselves the first Aegis here in about 13 minutes. Give that one over to the Storm Spirit. Parker's probably just going to go back to farming, honestly. Like, he has no intention of like fighting with his team. He's just going to be a big boy. He wants that Blink Dagger.
Yeah. And I think they realized that Roche was going down there, but it went down so fast that weren't able to react to it. They kind of knew that they didn't have the heroes in position, even if they TP'd in. Which is absolutely ridiculous. Yeah, Roche had like 4 armor with the double meld strike they had going on there. I do believe that...
That's a lot.
So we have the Blightstone? No, they didn't.
All right.
Crazy. Seeing things.
Mid-tier 1. Good luck defending against this. They're just going to go immediately jump the backline here. They find the Death Prophet Spear. Arena. He's dead. Speed is gone. They do manage to get a return kill mid lane with Luki's Blink reveal. So they get the Dragon form, like, stun. But you lose the tower. You lose your Death Prophet. This game's getting real rough now.
Yeah, that is the ideal target, by the way. Getting on top of that DP before she get any Spirit Siphon or Silence off in the fight. Usually she wants to be like the second hero in, but do that preemptive jump onto her is absolutely huge. So, big shut down. Gonna enter that one. Nice play there by Infamous and taking control of the map all of a sudden. Off the back of this Templar Assassin, you could... It is rough when you let Templar Assassin have this much farm. At this point, it feels like Parker is going to run away with the game.
Yeah, that's exactly how a lot of like safe lane TAs go if they're unchecked. Like TA into Dragon Knight is like actually one of the better lanes for the TA, or rather one of the worst lanes for the Dragon Knight. So pretty solid there. Affliction, bottom lane. I mean, Chain Frost comes through. Unlucky on the Chain Frost bounces, but it will be enough at the end here to finish off the Dragon Knight. Stonebank coming in as well. Trying to just dodge out these Storm Bolts, and he can't do anything about it. Just pinned down Sharpshooters there. B9 with the save for the moment. He ends up popping the Phantasm, but Stonebank, he's dead as well. Looking for more alone. Doing what he can. The Frost Shield will slow B9 for the moment, but there's not a lot of mana left. Vortex will be enough, though. Beautiful spear stun combo. They get themselves a third. Oscar with the blink forward. Now looking for speed. The Death Prophet. More like the Dead Prophet.
Nice.
Yeah, you like that one?
Yeah, a real zinger there. Just like the zinger that Infamous pulled. I don't know where I'm going with this one. Sick plays there by Infamous, running down all these heroes. Massive gold swings going their way as well. I don't like Death Summary only shows this Chaos Knight dying. Very cool.
Not for me. Oh, wait, yeah. Never mind. It does. Mine only shows Death Prophet dying.
Man's about to talk mad shit about his working Death Summary.
Dude, I like Death Summary. Like, that just... The Death Summary on, like, heroes as well, when you try and, like, click the actual Death Summary button, works, like, maybe 15% of the time.
Well, it works for me, like, 90% of the time, but I've got Dota Plus Platinum.
Oh, interesting. Yeah, so you paid for the increased subscription price. Oh my god, Michael's too good. He's an op main, ladies and gentlemen. All right, nice stun there for the moment. Stonebank on the backside. He wanted to go in with the Phantasm. Alone's just saying, I dare you, man. I got an Aegis. Turns attention over to Affliction. Nightmare will be able to help find the kill. Fiend's Grip does catch the Hoodwink. Stonebank with the armlet toggle turns it around. Speed coming in with that Phantasm. There's the big arena, though, from Oscar. You're not trapped in there with them, buddy.
He's going to try to run away from this Dragon Knight, but unfortunately his Blink Dagger is going to... Oh.
They got traps.
Maybe he is going to be able to get away from this. All right, Blink Dagger disabled thanks to the Spirit Siphon. Can't stay on top of him. Arrow comes out, but it's off the mark.
He's
Oscar,
out.
He's going to get away. Yeah. Stormcat's back in as well. He goes on to B9.
I don't know about this one, sir. That Exorcism is still up. Okay, well, he's getting a little too happy there on Alone.
Yeah, what can you do? That's a classic. I'm feeling myself. I'm owning. I can do anything, and then you run straight into an exorcism.
You do finally get the kill there on the TA, and you can see the difference in this fight, right? You pointed it out after the initiation in mid, like how important it is that Speed is the first person that dies. I do want to point out that Speed might be dying here. One more God's Rebuke. Oh, the Dragon Tail from Luki. Yeah, that was a really unfortunate Chain Frost. Didn't hit him a single time. Parker, the jump forward, though. Luki giving his life for his mid laner.
Yeah. All right, incredibly lucky there on Speed. I mean, there was a pretty big creep wave. You could say luck. Other people would say, the probability said it was going to bounce the creeps a couple times. Actually, no. Yeah, whatever.
I'm actually confused how the tree broke that was holding the Death Prophet in place, because someone killed the tree that he was bushwhacked to, and it basically cut the bushwhack's duration in half. And I don't know if Sinister Gaze pulled him through it and it broke the tree or not. Like, I don't know if that's a thing.
It does.
So then, yes, the Lich actually broke like the second half of the bushwhack.
Huh.
Mid lane alone, getting aggressive onto Yarn here, but B9 is there with, I mean, he's got Fiend's Grip. Oh, there's going to be an illusion rune. They didn't see it.
Man had that Manta ready. He's got the BKB queued up next, so... Oh, all right, never mind. He changed his mind, just buys a song. Dude, how does he get silenced like that? And then immediately change his mind and then buy a song after pop, only surviving because he's got an illusion room. This guy's absolutely insane. I love it.
He's just too good. Alone is feeling himself, dude.
Yeah, he just wants to Kai Assange for the extra damage. And of course, it's not worth going any more than 2 nulls until like post 25 minutes, I think, because you end up using too many inventory slots.
I mean, the status resistance is pretty dang good.
Yeah. I think you go extra nulls when you're losing or when you need to defend your base. You go like 4 to 5 in the early game. Otherwise, 2 is fine.
Yeah. Smoke up here from DogChamp. They want to play aggressive. Luki, smoke will pop. Doesn't end up finding Michael, though. The trap set up here really well from the side of Infamous's TA, giving him a ton of vision
You have
on
my
where this Dragon
thanks.
Knight's going.
I still working in this Aiden shard. Yeah, he went for this Ogre Club first, and he will be getting the BKB eventually. Surprised that he didn't go for the Egg Shard earlier, but I guess it's difficult for him to get on top of people actually who damage them with the Breathe Fire. Like, Storm is just going to get out of it instantly. TA is going to be just fine a lot of time. What's up?
Speed came up into the mid lane to farm a creep wave, took 2 Psy Blades for half his health.
Lucky.
Speaking of TA though, did queue up the Lincoln Sphere as opposed to like a BKB or something this game, so wants to just be able to avoid those Chaos Bolts, the Dragon Knight, the Bane, like all these setups for these arrow follow-up stuns is actually probably more important than having a BKB. So well done, Oscar. Spear Arena, catch the Chaos Knight, and B9 prevented from helping on the backside. There's gonna be the Chain Frost. Will help be able to do a little bit of damage. They will finally take down the Bane. Stonebank falls second. The question is, can they get away from Speed here with the Exorcism? He pops that BKB, trying to lay into Oscar here. He gets stunned though. Arrow holding him down. Speed turning attention over to Alone. He can't really figure out which target he wants to go for, and now, okay, Alone just dies with a ton of mana still. Spear will be able to hold the Death Prophet down. Lukey trying to get back into this fight. Parker holding his ground here with this Meld Strike. Gotta be careful. Doesn't want to get too aggressive on the TA.
Yeah, time to get back now. It's not super easy to go through. He actually ended up going the phase boots this game for a little bit of extra armor, which is good against the Templar Assassin. But two interesting things that happened in that team fight. The Bane ended up dropping his ultimate onto the Storm, actually. And then the Static Revenant activated. He ended up going down after he had pressed the grip.
Oh, no, that's rough.
Yeah, and unfortunately, Storm Spirit, I think he was like trying to bait out Speed, go like a little bit further, stay around for him. It was in the middle of his zip animation, and the Crypt Swarm turned around and hit him. So, unlucky. Ping probably a little bit high. Wasn't able to clutch that play.
Ooh!
Just a little bit too slow and playing cocky.
Dude, Michael's so good, actually.
Yeah. And they keep chasing him as well, slow him as much as possible.
Yeah, what was going to be a successful gank onto the Hoodwink turns into a kill for the side of Infamous there as Dragon Knight goes down once again. And there's a DD rune. Alone gets the bottle. Just barely as Yarn's arrows there about to deny it.
Yep. 2 items just came out, by the way.
Lincoln's?
BKB on the Chaos Knight and Blink Dagger on the Death Prophet. So she wants to be able to jump the back line. And it's kind of what we talked about. You don't want to be the first one in the fight. So it allows you to all of a sudden like jump in, hit them with silence, and get a couple Spirit Siphons off. And as long as the Templar Assassin is controlled up, they are going to struggle to burst you, and you're going to survive as long as you've got the Spirit Siphons. And so, looking to maximize on that jump ability by getting an Aghanim Shard next. Then I imagine Heaven's Halberd after that. We'll have to see. And Heaven's Halberd is going to be kind of important, given that you got a Lincoln Sphere on Parker. You want a way to disable that. He's going Daedalus next instead of BKB on the TA. I thought for sure he would go Lincolns into BKB.
I don't know if he really needs BKB. As long as he doesn't get like initiated on, he can just kill people. I think that's the idea. Like if this Death Prophet wants to get on top of him, he just Meld Strike crits her twice. I think she dies. All right, initiation onto Affliction, but it's going to be Oscar on the backside finding the Death Prophet, the big kill. He's going to be safe for the moment, but it's just not enough. B9 with the Fiend's Grip onto the Storm Spirit, but the damage from Parker. Oh my God. Stonebank forced the BKB TP home. He should make it.
Yeah.
But that's going to be Roshan number 2. 3 heroes dead. You got a Lich, but not enough.
No. Going for Roshan after this one, Desolate up to 12 stacks. This TA's damage is absolutely insane, despite going back for that defensive item. He's actually changed his mind now.
Swift Blink.
Pretty sure. Yeah. Swift Blink. This is a crazy item to be getting this early. You have just the Desolator Lincolns, like your real items. You have...
I mean, I go second item Swift Blink Sniper. It's very good.
Yeah. All right, and he's taking the Aghanim Shard as well, so Side Trap's now going to silence people.
Yeah, this is like, there's certain heroes in the game that get like Roche so early and like get their shard for free. Like Ursa and TA, obviously like the most normal heroes that do it, but TA shard is like game changing. It is so good.
Oh no, Yarn ended up getting caught out by Alone.
Oh
He's just
yeah,
going to die.
he
He's
has
got
2
two
leaps
leap charges,
left, but you can't actually get away from the storm. Just doesn't want to put those on cooldown. Meanwhile, mid lane, Parker here behind the tower finds B9, trying to get away, but just so much damage. So Lincoln's protecting him there once again.
Yeah. Turns his eyes on
He's got an Aegis. He's kind of just baiting. Stonebank forced to BKB to dodge out the stun, and Speed will turn it around with the help of Lukey here. So Oscar ends up getting the arena off last second, but it's not enough to keep him alive. And Parker pulled back inside of this arena, trying to do what he can. Nice 2-hero silence. They will chase down the TA. This, a big overextension from the side of Infamous, and now it's going to be heavily punished as Parker has absolutely no way out of this. Alone doing what he can on the backside, but it's not going to matter.
Good turnaround, and unfortunately, he ended up popping the fraction just before he went down.
Alone's dead as well.
Is he really? The ghosts are coming back in, so his damage is going to come out pretty slowly, but you don't have a TP on the storm. So he's not able to just TP out, as we always like to say. Alone goes down. This is an absolute disaster. This ended up being a 5k net worth swing team fight. They got 10k hero XP.
Yeah, that is a ton. Yeah. And it all went onto the side of Stonebank and Speed. So, like, your safe lane and your mid lane just got so much farm and so much experience.
Yeah, popping that fraction, just going too far forward there on the TA as well, I guess. But popping the fraction just before you end up going down. If you have it ready when you go down, you can quickly pop it because it gets off like instantly and then blink dagger yourself out. But I was able to get that. It's about to get worse as well. Okay,
nice Sinister Gaze there from Affliction, trying to keep him alive. They still managed to get the kill there onto the Hoodwink, though, just at the very end. Oscar forced to BKB, and Lich put to sleep for the moment. They'll take down the Ice Spire. Wait a minute. There it is. Does Ice Spire really not give any gold?
I could swear that it gives you like 80. Am I crazy? Maybe it doesn't.
It didn't show any gold bounty when it died, so I don't think it gives any gold.
It's pretty bad a lot of the time.
Dude, Ice Spire's so good. Oh, they found Speed. I don't know. I mean, he's so alone deep into his jungle, and without the outpost available, they just TP in and find the kill. Arena mid lane? Wait, he's just dead too. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
But, I mean, at the very least, Death Prop is dead. They're not giving too much. Oh, Alone is gone.
Yeah.
What hit him?
He just walked onto the high ground without vision into a storm bolt.
He did. He sure did.
B9 about to die.
He buys the BKB now. Yeah, they lose B9, unfortunately. There are some wild deaths happening.
We're just seeing, yeah, it's like we're just seeing like random heroes die around the map. It's good stuff. Good stuff. All right, Stonebank queues up the AC. He's almost got it, actually. He's getting pretty close. All right, Neff, what's got to change here for DogChamp for them to come back into this game? Because they are still 7,000 behind.
Excellent question. To that, I would say a lot of things. I'd say the biggest two things, probably BKB being completed on the DK. I'll play a little bit further forward in team fights. The Shiva's Guard and the Death Prophet is going to be a big one as well. The extra armor. I think it, again, just all comes down to initiation, though. As long as they can probably get the jump on the Infamous heroes and catch out the TA, the rest of them aren't going to be able to do enough damage to them. So, shut down Parker's game. It was basically the name of the game here for DogChamp.
Yeah. Loki's going to walk onto the high ground. They actually don't have a sentry to see him, though. They will find Yarn on the bottom side. Chainfrost comes through. He gets the leap away, though. Arrow not going to connect, but it's going to be Mars that managed to finish him off onto the backside. In comes Alone, turns attention on over the Dragon Knight. Oscar here as well. Will they be able to finish off Lukey? They do in time, so it ends up being a 2-for-1. Speed now on the run. Has a Blink Dagger in one, but Parker's here with the Swift Blink, and the damage is ridiculous.
What can you do? Maybe the Swift Blink was the item, and I'm
like
crazy.
I said, if you could just kill the Death Prophet through like Spirit Siphon, what does it matter?
Yeah, I mean when it's active, it's like what plus 60 agility. It's
Dude,
pretty
it's
good.
So much damage. It is so much damage.
Yeah, 40% extra phase movement and extra 35 agility for 6 seconds. Very cool.
Woo.
Yeah.
Wait, does it not provide attack speed anymore on cast?
It does because it gives you agility.
thought it also gave bonus attack speed, though.
It gave you attack speed and damage before. Now it just gives you agility.
Okay.
Because like a bunch of strength carries, but just well, any kind of carry was just picking it up. Well, it's kind of been buffed for agility heroes than nerfed for other heroes, which I think is kind of a lame way of doing balancing. But
I mean, if an item was like being used like unintentionally, right?
that's
Or it
kind
was
of the
like
beauty
too
of
strong.
Dota, though.
I guess well, it was just maybe it was just too strong. Like if
It
it's
was-
good on
I
every
think it
hero,
was-
it's too good.
I suppose.
That's my view of Sange, though, which is why I hate Sange like as a concept. I think the item should be removed from Dota.
You don't like status resist, or you just don't like Sange?
I think Sange in its current form is too good. The fact that it's built on like literally every core in Dota is ridiculous.
Status resist is be good.
It's like status resist plus the healing regen. It's like there's too many things. It does way too many things, right?
Huzzah!
Let's give you damage though. I like damage.
That's true.
Although
smoke up
it's
from
not
both
as good in
teams.
late game.
We're gonna actually see a fight break out though.
This is I'm not sure.
You
this
just
is
barely
going to be
miss each
scouted,
other.
actually.
They
Yeah.
do. Oh, they actually don't have a ward up there to scout that, so they don't know exactly where they are. Yeah, both teams are gonna miss. They do have
Yeah.
the freaking land like mines that are these psionic traps all over the jungle though, so they
Yeah,
will start
whenever they're not
finding these
smoked.
heroes soon.
Yeah, whenever they're not smoked, they'll be able to catch them out with that. Shadow Blade being completed on the Templar Assassin, by the way. I believe that she is going for the Silver Edge. Pretty good against the DK. And still, interesting
Ooh.
that she hasn't gone for
Hoodwink?
the BKB.
Into the trees. All right, she's safe. Out for now. Difficult hero to catch. Stonebank will be able to get the BKB, but they just blow up the Bane right away to start this fight. Mars comes in, gets the BKB off, still has the arena, will trap Stonebank inside. The Chain Frost ends up not really doing much of anything here. Lukey joining the fight. Nice two-hero spear, though. There's the TA. She's finally decided to show up. They're going to start falling one by one. The damage is just way too much, and Parker continuing to chase here. The double trap for the silences. Meld Strike will finish him off 5-for-1. I didn't even see how the Death Prophet died. Oh,
That was
Pete.
Templar Assassin on the back line. Parker, she tried to run at Parker and stop Parker from getting the team fight because ideally that's like a win condition, right?
and then
get on
Parker
top of
just
her.
killed her in 4
Yeah.
autos.
And yeah, Parker did end up getting like chased out of the team fight for a moment, but then Templar Assassin turns back around, turns on her, and just finds the kill.
Huge turnaround once again. And with this, they're going to turn their attention to the tier 3 towers, the lanes of barracks here as Parker cleans it up pretty easily. B9 has to be careful. I think if he shows here, he just dies. Like, Parker can just blink on him.
Yes. Does he have detection? He does have detection, so if he like quickly throws out Nightmare off of the TA, then he's kind of fine.
Well, he's got the Lincolns, right? So he has to hit Enfeeble into
and-
Nightmare, right? It's
yeah.
not, or
They're
like,
both reasonably quick.
but can
He's
you...
saying that B9's an old man. He doesn't have the kind of reaction speed anymore.
No, I just think he dies in 1 auto attack is the problem.
That it won't take 2 attacks. It'll only take 1.
I think he just dies too fast. Lukey, uh-oh, gotta be careful. Parker is just having so much fun this game on the TA. Like, he is just enormous. 30,000 net worth, almost double the side of the CK.
The GPM now, 877 is pretty good. He's at 1124 XPM right now in Parker.
Yeah. It's 33 minutes into the game, he's level 27. That is pretty good.
Yeah. Yeah. Roche is going to respawn in 10 seconds. They don't actually have a trap inside the pit, by the way.
Actually, under the cover of Moonlight Shadow, they're leaving their base. It looks like DogChamp want to try and force a fight. They've got to find something. DogChamp. Oh my god, B9's in trouble. He gets the Nightmare off on himself for the moment, but he's so dead. They did not manage to get the initiative they wanted in Stonebank. He actually traps Oscar for the moment. Parker on the backside just jumps up onto Lukey, but will be able to blink away. The Chain Frost doing some work inside the arena. Stonebank finally takes down that Ice Spire, but they don't have much left. There's their initiation, and Parker... Oh, Speed tries to jump on the backside. He pops the BKB. Might be able to get the kill, but inside the arena, they just can't finish off this CK either. They're all falling one by one. The Fiend's Grip actually gets him. And again, TA being ran down here by this Death Prophet. She's got the shard. Parker is dead. Speed gets the kill.
2 seconds until he doesn't quite manage to get the Hurricane pick off, just not off a cooldown. So yeah, chasing the T out of the fight. This is exactly what they needed to do last time. The reason they didn't manage to pull this fight off inside the hill nearby the top lane was because the Hoodwink ended up chasing off the DP and distracting her. This team fight, Speed chases down the Templar Assassin the entire time. This Fear coming out after 3 seconds is way too good. You need to build a BKB now on the TA. Like, you are so easily able to hold your ground against this Death Prophet. You just set up a win condition for them though. You choose up the BKB now, but you know, too little too late.
Yeah, the shard was a massive problem, right? It did so much minus armor. The fears constantly were just a massive issue, and Speed now gets a free Aghanim Scepter on the Death Prophet, so.
You end up taking it? Okay. He actually found on Michael, he found the courier with the Shiva's Guard recipe from the Death Prophet on it.
Yeah, it's pretty big.
Yeah, while they were doing that Roshan. So this is going to delay their push probably long enough for the Templar Assassin to get to BKB.
That's the second time his Shiva's recipe has died on courier, actually. All right. I mean, DogChamp, they just tanked up so much of recent, and as a result, they're able to do a lot. Speed with that gem will help find the kill onto Affliction. Great initiation there from Lukey on this Dragon Knight, but he did pop that DK form. Looking for more potentially, but the Spirit Vessel is going to slow him down. He's stuck on the high ground here. He gets speared to the low ground, though. A little bit of a misplay there by Oscar as Lukey. He might survive this. Nah, Sharpshooter does end up coming through, but Alone is out of mana completely, and there's a Fiend's Grip in 1 second. B9, he's gonna drop it. Alone is also dead. Speed, he's got that Aghanim Scepter, so he's just doing so much work. Parker, thinking of initiating the fight here, will try and chase down Speed on the... doesn't find him.
You're gonna get away. But if... I will say, if they end up getting their Refresher Shard instead of an Aghanim Scepter on Speed after that Roshan, things would have been very different. Yeah. Hell, even if he had that Shiva's Guard, things probably would have been different. They could have been way more aggressive there. So a 50-50 RNG kind of playing a factor in Dota right now. Not a big fan of that one, but still a sick defense there by Infamous, even with a couple of mistakes, and now they're going to run it back the other way. TA does have to finish up this BKB, though. Again, I talked about how important this was, and the fact that the Shiva's Guard net is dead until the BKB is complete.
Dude, look at Parker. So aggressive. Just blinks right onto the high ground.
He can't do this.
I mean, I think he can. Yeah, they have no detection. I mean, they do have detection. They have the gem, obviously, but they didn't have like a stun actually to get on top of him, right? The DK is dead, and without those like 2 stuns, you're not gonna be able to get him.
Yeah. I think the issue there was they jumped him before Mirana had time to like properly set up, get him with like a Heaven's Halberd Yules set up for a Sacred Arrow. I'd have to watch that one back. It all happened very quickly because he ended up hitting Sorry there on Speed after it happened. Because that would have been huge. They find that kill there.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure they could just win the game off of that. He doesn't have buyback.
I mean, that was wasted exorcism though, so that's pretty huge.
Yeah. He's trying to get a BKB, but again, your courier's dead and you're not able to leave the base. So yeah, he's not even going to be able to finish up this Mystic Staff for his Shiva's Guard. He's at
Lukey blinks in, finds the Hoodwink. Stonebank here as well. Arrow will be connecting. Stonebank has to deal with this on the damage. They do get the arena holding Speed in place. He managed to take down the Hoodwink. Looks like they will just try and disengage her on the side of Infamous as they don't really have much left. Actually, they do have a refresher on Oscar. They could try and take a secondary fight, but you've got to find the good targets, right? You got to take down B9, and you got to take down Speed.
Yeah, speaking of refresher, by the way, Speed ended up finishing his...
Oh my goodness. Goodbye, Affliction. Stonebank with that Exorcism, finding a kill there in the mid lane.
They are hanging around here. That is very dangerous.
Yeah, Alone does have an Aghanim Scepter now, but he is felt somewhat underwhelming this game on his Storm Spirit.
I mean, he's very powerful for a while, then he took a couple unfortunate deaths in a row, and he's kind of been feeding gold off to the enemy team since then. BKB on him ended up coming out kind of late, in my opinion.
Pretty big
Go ahead.
Item drop, though. They did get a Timeless Relic. I'm surprised they have it on Mars as opposed to the Storm Spirit, since you have, like, the Aghanim Scepter, but I guess they'd rather keep it on Storm because of the refresher. Or rather, on Mars because of the refresher, I suppose.
Yeah. Dude, they just lost the bottom tower to the TA, and then BKB TP's back. They forced them all back now. Super sick. They're wasting the time with this Aegis. They only have like 30 seconds of it left.
That's a lot of time wasted. Spell Prism, that's pretty big.
Yeah. Parker has a Divine Rapier queued up.
I don't blame him, dude. This guy, he's pretty much 6 slotted at this point.
What does he replace with this thing, though?
For the Divine? You just backpack
yeah.
the Halberd, most likely.
Yeah. He's already just like not got boots. He is so far, man. This is insane. All right, 8 is expiring now. Another 3 minutes for Roche to come back up.
So Stonebank has queued up a Bloodthorn, I think. Maybe. He's got an Orchid queued for now, but might turn it into a Bloodthorn later.
Interesting. I mean, it's the Mage Slayer. Like, you just can't see the Bloodthorn recipe at the end of it. He's like a Mage Slayer after it.
Where they're going to find it's going to be Lukey, the way to start the fight. The Spear of the Arena, the Sharpshooter comes through, and Lukey's down. He's going to buy back right away. Hoodwink in some trouble. His speed's going to try and just chase them down here. Again, he's got the gem to just easily stay on top of his hero, and Hoodwink will die, but you've got to get more out of this. Stonebank will find Affliction. The damage from the CK more than enough. Both supports down for the side of Infamous, as the rest of them will just try and disengage. And I mean, you have a major damage issue now.
Kind of. The Templar Assassin chose not to participate in that fight. Instead, just immediately ran off as soon as he saw that it wasn't going to be any good. And I'm pretty sure he's just going to go for this bottom racks.
He is, yeah. Storm just split pushing instead.
Yeah, they don't have Fortify available either. Someone needs to get back and deal with this. Mirana TP's in, but it's going to be too late. I'm pretty sure he just popped the BKB and TP out. Again,
he's
just like he did last time.
There. Oh, the silence from the trap! What a sick play by Parker.
The arrow?
Not going to connect. He's out.
Just before the BKB expires.
That is unbelievably well done. And he cancels the help there on the Storm from Stonebank and Lukey.
The foresight of this man. That was like a 500 IQ play. Did he even have vision of that? He didn't.
No, he saw the TP. He saw the TP coming in, and that's why he dropped the trap there.
Yeah. Oh my god, that was so sick, man. Don't worry, we're stunned now. I think he's making sure that we saw that one. Don't worry, we saw. Man, that was super sick.
Yeah, that was pretty nuts. That was one of the better TA plays I've seen in a long time. Storm Spirit finds a regen rune, gonna bottle that one up. They're gonna smoke as 4 and follow Parker down the bottom lane. Infamous looking like they want to close this game out. 40 seconds till Roshan's potential to respawn.
DK, yeah, TPing back to the base. He's gonna be ready in just a second.
He did get the stun onto the Hoodwink, but can they actually do anything? Spear of the Arena, and manages to catch the CK. Stonebank needs help and fast. It's gonna come from B9 for the moment, but the chain stuns are there. He gets the Satanic off last second, and Stonebank's back to full HP. They're going in. Speed on the backside will take down Affliction here, but they've got to deal with Parker on the DA, and it looks like they've got him. 100 seconds dead, has buyback. Storm Spirit will be able to make it out.
Parker ended up blinking right through the enemy team to the racks, popped his BKB, took it out, got mega creeps, and then went down. But like you said, has buyback. That was an objective in that team fight, and they took it. They realized they're not able to fight into them anymore. It's only this TA with the damage, so they just went for the racks. Well, they didn't have Fortify, and they had to do it then. That was a sick play there by Infamous, but you got to barrel down mid now on DogChamp.
Speaking of Divine Rapiers, Stonebank, he's got one queued himself. I mean, he might just sell the stick and go for it. This guy seeming borderline invincible. I mean, they dropped everything on him. Okay, well, this is why. You remember I was saying at the very beginning of the game about how much I hate Storm and his existence in Dota 2 currently?
Yeah.
Yep, there you go. That's why. Ended up buying the extra null tally like we were talking about, and now it is impossible for DogChamp to ever push high ground, because Storm Spirit will always be able to clear out the waves.
Yeah. Right. Divine Rapier. I mean, it's not even like... I don't believe that the Raiden is concerned about waves being shoved in. If anything, DogChamp is.
Oh, yeah, he's got the Divine on the CK. They're going to go into the Roche pit. Aegis, Cheese, Shard, and Aghanim Scepter all available. They buy back on the Hoodwink. TA up in 17. You're not going to make it in time. Wait, Storm Spirit? Thinking of going in. Can they actually find these throws on the backside? They do manage to get the sleep onto the Lich. Fiend's Grip does catch the Mars. They're gonna fall. Stonebank just doing way too much damage. 2 heroes dead. Gem on the deck as well. The question is, can they get more? Hoodwink into the tree. She will survive, but speed? Not gonna be able to get on top of her.
Oh, the arrow
my god, the arrow.
This.
What a throw by Yara, manages to get the arrow. Hoodwink is also dead. That is a dieback now, as Stonebank trying to Roche, but alone is being such a nuisance.
He goes in. Does he get the Aghanim Scepter? He does. He picks it up.
He steals the axe.
Okay, this is actually super good. Alone can go down here. He buys back to the game. He passes the Aghanim Scepter off to the Templar Assassin, and then she split pushes the map.
I mean,
there's no way he eats the eggs himself. Did he just eat the eggs, or did he drop it? Where is it? Okay, he drops it.
He's gonna try and get it out on Courier.
Yeah, he's
something.
gonna give this to. No, TA just needs to TP back to base, and then place the traps down, and then she can just split push this map. But they're looking to close
Storm
this one out
missed
now.
the mid creep wave.
Oh no! They might just lose off of that. They needed to get back to what protection there. They've got Refresher Orb on the Death Prophet. I think it might just be over. They're gonna try to force.
They're gonna go straight tier 4s. And they absolutely should. They have Exorcism, they have Stonebank with this Divine Rapier and an Aegis. He's gonna pop that Phantasm, turn his attention to these tier 4 towers. There is a fort available. Nice. 2 heroes on this Vortex. They get the Aegis. Speed pops the cheese and his Refresher. The BKB keeping it alive, but you gotta fort the base. Infamous, you gotta keep yourself in this one. There it is, but Stonebank doing what he wants. That BKB's about to expire though. Stonebank feared up. He's going down 100 seconds. A second arena holding them in place. DogChamp are crumbling at the worst possible time. Lukey, he's gonna fall inside the base as well. B9 will join them. Every single hero fighting for this barracks will die.
They just didn't have the. I mean, that fortify, they held it for the last time, trying to bait DogChamp as deep into the base as they could, and that feels like one of their last chances. The other 2 lanes have been shoved in mid. It's going to follow suit pretty quickly here. 2 Divine Rapiers on the TA now. I don't think Lukey's coming up again this game. It's going to be Scythe next little while, and it looks like Infamous managed to hold. They're going to win this, but they still have to clutch it out.
They went in so deep, and the double arenas. Honestly, Oscar has been such an MVP in these fights. Like every single time, getting big spears. Like the Timeless Relic, I was initially doubting the spear duration, but he has a spear talent. Plus the Refresher. I mean, he's holding these heroes in place for like 4+ seconds. It's pretty nuts.
Again, a little bit surprised they don't pass it over Storm. Use the Spell Prism instead. Until Electric Vortex coming off a cooldown quicker.
There's no Exo on speed. He has BKB, but Exorcism is his only real form of damage to kill this TA.
He actually bought a Glimmer Cape for this next team fight because he just wants like one more thing to help him win.
BKB comes out alone on the backside. Big 2-hero grab, and they will be able to follow up the damage. Can they take down the Mirana in time? But Speed, he can't really do anything here on the front side. Stonebank forced the BKB, but there's the arena from Oscar. He doesn't have the damage. Parker is too strong. And there it is. All heroes go down. The GG from DogChamp, as it will be game 1 going the way of Infamous.
Yeah. Signs of light at the end. They almost managed to turn that around to come back. And I actually saw this again from DogChamp the other day. Pulling this off twice in a row would have been absolutely insane. But Parker, he was way too big this game. Man got to do basically whatever he wanted to the Templar Assassin. The running at the end was a super good call by them, though. Parker, I think, realized that as long as he was disabled, he wouldn't really be able to take team fights with them. It was getting a little bit too hard. And thanks to them finally managing to secure Mega Creeps, they just couldn't get map control back on DogChamp, and Infamous managed to close it out.
Yeah, very, very well done by them. Good job holding their composure as their throne was just threatened by a, CK with Divine Rapier, this Exorcism, Phantasm. There's just so much there in terms of building damage, but Infamous managed to hold it out and secure themselves a game number 1 victory. But man, DogChamp's got to be feeling rough after that one. How hard is it to bounce back from a game like that?
It's hard to say. I mean, I did watch a 70-minute game from them the other day. They ended up bouncing back reasonably quickly, so I have faith in them. But Parker looks scary, man. I imagine this one's going to affect them a little bit. I wouldn't be surprised if we saw Templar Assassin first ban of the next game, just because it got to them that much. Like, the damage from this guy was insane. 69,000 hero damage this game. Nice. Nice.
Well, we're going
Yeah.
to go to a break, though, because we do have game 2 coming up very quickly here. So, again, everyone stay tuned for more here on the BTS Pro Series. This is DogChamp versus Infamous. Series 2 of the day. We got a third one after this. So, a lot of Dota ahead. We'll see you after the break.